Hi guys, welcome again in the new unboxing review video. Today we will talk about new device from Tapo. This is the Tapo T300. It's a water leak sensor. Okay, so we can place it anywhere that we need to monitor the water drop or water leak or whatever we want to monitor, anything related to the waters. Okay, so we will talk more about this later. Let's see what we got in this sensor. So again, it's from Tapo, smart water leak sensor, model Tapo T300. Okay. Again, hub required. That's why I reviewed the first hub previously, which is the Tapo, I guess, H200. Yeah, so it's a smart hub, so that's why we need Tapo hub to talk to this sensor. Okay, and as you can see here is a drip and leak alert. Okay, got two sensors. I believe one of the button and one on the top. So the button one is the leak. If there's a water spreading in the area, it will be triggered. Or from the top, you can see here there's two pin here. This is for the water treat. Okay, so within 1 second response, within 1 second you can get response. That's good. And got built-in alarm with 9 dB. Is quite loud. Okay, so here is the specs. I can read it, it's too small. And what else we can see? Yeah, nothing else. Give us warranty somehow. Okay, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so I will unbox one of them. There we go. There it is. Here's our sensor. Here are manuals. Okay, there's a foam pad and manuals. And again, we don't read manuals. So here is the sensor. Okay, looks nice and looks very heavy. Okay, very hefty model. So here are the sensors at the bottom. This is the bottom, this is the top. So from the bottom you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sensors. Okay, so these sensors for the water leak on the floor. And here is the 2 for the water leak. And got button here with Tapo. And it's come with battery installed. And yeah, here is the opening for the speaker. So let's open it. It's kind of strong. Okay, so now I believe we already activated. So what next? Nothing. We need to hold. Okay, here we go. So we got a LED flashing. So I believe it's waiting to be paired with the Tapo app. So let's go to the app and see how to add the device. Okay, let's open the Tapo app and we try to add our new sensor. Let me reactivate the sensor because I see the green LED is off. So I need to press and hold the button on the sensor for about 5 seconds. Let's go again to our Tapo hub and try to add new connection. Okay, so set up new device, and it's Tapo T300. Yes, I removed the battery cover, and yes, LED is blinking green. Let's see if it can be seen by the hub and add it. Now it's connecting to the hub. Come on, you can do it. Nope, it fell. Make sure battery are charged. Yes, they are charged. Because I can see the LED is blinking. Move Tapo device near to the hub. Okay, they are kind of close to each other. LED hub blinking slow. If not, press the sync button once the manual enter the pairing mode. Reset the Tapo device. Try again. Okay, need to press for 5 seconds. Okay, it's 5 seconds. Let's try again, and I'll press the sync button on the hub. Okay, I pressed it already. Should I press and hold? I don't think so. Nope, it's failed again. So let me try another method. I will go to add the device directly without going through the Tapo H200. Okay, so directly like press add device, T300, okay, through this hub, okay. Take out the cover, yes, and press this for 5 seconds. And LED blinking, okay. LED is blinking. Okay guys, so I was troubleshooting these sensors for almost a few hours, and even I went online to see what's wrong with my sensors. Then I found the issue. It's very big fat issue, okay, and not easy to differentiate it or discover it earlier. Let me show you or discuss with you about the issue first, then later we will see or learn how to discover it and solve it. Okay, so if we notice, if we come and check the sensor region, because as I know or as I learned, there is different sensor regions for different countries that they can mix together. They use different frequencies. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's some certain rules or regulations. So if you can see here, let me come close to the camera. So if you can see here, my leakage sensor, the T300 sensor, is the US region, US 1.0. And another one also is the US, let's focus, so is the US 0.1. If not clear in the video later, I might put some screenshots for you. Anyway, so this is the US version. However, I bring my Tapo hub, the H200 hub. If you check, guys, let's hit zoom. Here we go. So this is the EU, the Europe version, okay, or the Europe region. So the Europe cannot match with the US. So that's why it's always fail. So we need to notice, and also we need to be careful when we buy Tapo devices. They should be matched with the regions. I have double checked the boxes that came with the original boxing. You can find it actually. There's no obvious, okay, these are the boxes. So from here you can see any like remark or signs that tell you, oh, this one should match with that one. Only if you go here to very small note, and it's not obvious for those who just come into the Tapo. They mention here is a US region. Okay, this one for the T300 water leaking sensor. So, yeah, this is the issue. Unfortunately, we cannot continue with these sensors. Again, this is US and this friend is from Europe. So these two modules, okay, these sensors and Tapo, they cannot talk to each other, they cannot link because they are using different frequency eventually. So next time, guys, this is trap for young players. If you are working with Tapo automation systems, please make sure you're buying the same region, otherwise you will be having the same issue like me. So how to solve this issue? Again, we need to focus on the area or the region we are buying from. So it should be from the same source, or maybe ask the merchant or the supplier to send you a screenshot of the QR to make sure you are buying in the same region you want to. Yeah, so for this one I might need to either change the Tapo H200 to a US region, so it's matched with my US Tapo sensors, or I change the sensors and I buy new sensors with what they call Europe region, so they can talk to my H200. So this is the issue. Unfortunately, we cannot continue from here. And yeah, otherwise, okay, so this one actually I noticed it still can be used. This one is not really useless, still can be used, but only for cameras, because cameras, they are working on network, not on frequencies. Okay, because these two devices, to talk to each other, they use RF, another radio frequency signals. They don't use Wi-Fi or yeah, they don't use Wi-Fi. But since the cameras, they're using Wi-Fi, so this one should be just fine. Okay, this one fine for the camera. But if for the sensors, let's say if you have a smart switch, you have like doorbell, etc., anything that doesn't work with the Wi-Fi, because this one doesn't support Wi-Fi, this one cannot link to it because they use different RF frequencies. Okay, guys, so yeah, unfortunately we have reached to this dead end here. I need to buy new sensors or maybe new Tapo US region. Then we continue later. I hope you have learned from these big fat mistakes and don't repeat it. Catch you next time.